Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Grumman Pilot's YouTube channel. And today we're going to revisit making aircraft cables. You can call Aircraft Spruce up, you can call Bogart Aviation up, and you can order a complete cable set. There are 5 cables for our airplanes if you have a power port, 3 if you do not. So let's take a little bit of a look at the battery cables that make up a set for our aircraft. We would like to ask you please subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the notify to stay current with our content. Now, in an aircraft cable set, you have 5 cables, and they're made out of number 2 electrical gauge wire. And here are the numbers. You have 2 for the power port, 1 for the starter, 2 for the main batteries, and here are the lengths. And when you add up all those lengths, I think you'll be surprised that you need 12 feet of mil-spec 22759/16-9-0 for us. It's about $10 a foot. Again, you need 12 feet. The copper connectors for either end are about $1.91, and you use about $2 worth of heat shrink tubing to seal the ends. So again, you can go to Bogart Aviation's website and you can order a set for our airplanes, $260 plus shipping. You can also go to Aircraft Spruce and you can order basically the same set for $212.92 plus shipping. Or you can make them yourselves, and they're not hard to do. You have the 5 cables. You'll want a heat gun or a lighter to do the heat shrink tubing, a good sharp razor knife to cut it, and you'll need to buy the cable and have some time and some patience. Also, a Harbor Freight terminal squeezer hydraulic one comes in really handy for crimping down those copper connectors on the end of the cable and giving you a good weather-tight, non-corroded fitting. So again, you want to make your own cables. And again, there's an old cable. It's still serviceable, but it just looks old. So the first thing you want to do is you want to cut your cables to length. You want to trim off the end. You want to get about 3/4 of an inch off the end. And now you can add the connector on there. And the connector slides on. Some people put electrical grease. It's not required, but it does cut down on the corrosion if you're in a higher environment like marine. Add the connector, and then you're going to want to crimp it down. Here we're tapping it right on to make sure that we have a good solid sit, and then we're going to go ahead and get our crimper. And again, since we're using a number 2 cable, we're going to use a number 2 crimping shield. And there it is, all crimped on the end of the cable. And now all we have to do is go ahead and add our heat shrink tubing to it, and that will be pretty much the finished product of the assembly. And then, as we were saying, you're going to add the heat shrink tubing, and you're going to shrink it around the cable, and that's going to finish up the assembly. Now, you have to make the 5 cables. So you're looking at basically $120 in cable, a couple of dollars in heat shrink tubing, probably about, 5 cables times 10. You're probably looking at about $25 in connectors, some odd shipping. And then you're going to make up your cables, and you got to take up what your time is worth. So going to Aircraft Spruce or to Bogart Aviation and buying a complete kit already made for the airplane, probably better off for most of us. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that tells us a little bit more about battery sets for our airplanes. So ladies and gentlemen, we have videos out there. You can make your own cables, or again, like this one saying you can buy them from Aircraft Spruce, or you can buy them from Bogart Aviation, or give Fletch Air a call, or you can make them yourself. So we hope you found all this useful and informative. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great day flying your Grumman. Let me apologize for the lighting, because a lot of times I don't have time to go turn on a light when I want to film them playing with paper on the floor or wrestling with each other. A lot of times it happens in the wee hours of the night, and I just can't throw enough light on there. So please accept my apology and enjoy their antics and their fun. Thank you.